turn.
One more time for I broke it.
And he's like, oh, you want a good intro? I'm like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Hi everybody, how we doing tonight?
Yeah.
Correct answer. So happy to be here. Love being a Baltimorean. I perform up the street a lot at the club car. And that's what I love about Baltimore. Some nights I'll be like on a stage, and some nights I'll just be like wafting and piss and cigarettes from the open window next to me. It's so good. Reminds me of mom. I am so glad to be here. Thank you all so much for coming out for my birthday, by the way. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. It was last month, but better late than never. Appreciate that. I just turned 30. Anyone else here in their 30s? Raise your hand. The hand you didn't sleep on badly last night. There we go. See, I know you in the back, you are not in your 30s. Because if I asked you where you were on 9/11, the answer would be a past life. That's how young you go. For everyone who did raise their good hand, y'all did not sell the 30s very accurately to me. The fucking committee needs to get their shit together because y'all were bad at marketing. Everyone's like, oh, your 30s are gonna be great. I'm only sad most of the time. And my back hurts on like weeknights, not just weekends anymore. Y'all, now that I've turned 30, I am medically qualified as rickety. When I wake up in the morning, my joints make enough noise that my cat has PTSD. It's like Saving Private Ryan in that fucking bedroom, okay? I almost say Ryan's Privates, but maybe that might be later tonight. We'll see how things go this Friday. Fingers crossed for your friend Jake. He's gonna be a thorn in somebody's side somewhere. But no, I don't know. Do y'all have cats, by the way?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! And before we ask, do we have dogs in the audience? Equal opportunity pet owner. What's your dog's name?
Dog?
Yes, your
Aiko.
Aiko. Aiko, I can meet that dog tonight. I can meet Aiko this evening. That dog would be the best person at my wedding tomorrow. The dog is the easy pet. The dog is man's best friend.
You don't know Aiko.
I think I'd like to. You're selling them up. But think about fucking cats. I had to be diagnosed with Stockholm Syndrome to adopt that motherfucker, okay? That is an animal with built-in passive aggression. Do you know how much money I spend every month? On that shithead? For sand? For him to shit in? As he looks at me like I killed all of his ancestors? And all I can say is, yeah, I'd die for you. But I will say this, cats have this on dogs. Cats take a people name much easier than a dog does. See? Exactly. You meet a cat named Daniel, like, Daniel, little Danny boy. You got a job, Daniel. Look at those socks. Oh, I love Daniel. You meet a dog named Daniel? That dog is a pervert, okay? I'm so fucking sorry. You're taking Daniel for a walk? I'm not kink shaming, but I am kink noticing. And we're kink putting a pin in it and coming back to it later, okay? Y'all excited to vote?
Already did.
I want to kill myself too, don't worry. I also already voted because I am better than most of you. I voted several weeks ago because I did mail-in voting. Woo! And as I sat down with my blue pen and got ready to fill in God's most important Scantron, I was thinking there, not about how the government has failed us or how it should be better than this, but who the fuck decided the best way to seal an envelope was to get your tongue all the way up in there? What fucking meeting at the USPS end of financial year 1 was there where it's like, okay guys, we've had a great year this year, but we can't just keep putting shit in bags and hoping it works. Does anyone have any ideas? Hey, I've got an idea. Edward. We can't go back to HR. I promise it's a normal idea. You said that about the cum, Edward. No, what if you just lick it? Would you believe that Edward's the postmaster general now? Nepotism works, everybody. But I've gotten pretty far in my life putting tongues places where they shouldn't be. I know that's gross, I'm sorry. Which is to say my dating life is going fantastically. Disgusting. I was actually on a date in this neighborhood recently. We went back to his house and picked a streaming service and may or may not have relaxed. I don't know if you've heard of this. But we're sitting there and we're scrolling. and we hit Arrival on Netflix, you know, Amy Adams' great alien movie. And he looks at me and he's like, you know, I wish aliens were real. I'm like, yeah, me too. E.T. phone home. When are we taking our pants off? Yeah. He's like, no. I just want to fuck them. Or have them fuck me. And you know what? We stand an open-minded king, okay? He's ready for whatever Friday night's gonna throw at him. Me personally, I'm not that open-minded. I did not envision entering my 30s in the same Venn diagram of fuckability as Marvin the Martian. It's not really for me. I don't think I could pull off the skirt, and I am pretty sure he's doing blackface, so I don't really want to be associated with our friend Marvin. But that's okay. I don't need to be dating, especially because like the worst part about like dating is the advice other people give you. They're like, oh, have you tried Facebook dating? Like, well, I haven't tried meth, but there's always room to go down. Because why the fuck would I want to date somewhere that my racist uncle likes to hang out? It's like, swipe right if you like them, swipe left if you think Joe Biden is a lizard person, and they're gonna take over the moon. I'm never leaving Facebook though. I saw someone, this is a true story, this isn't even a joke. I saw someone selling half a coffin today on the Pasadena Facebook Marketplace. Just marketed as good for little people, bad for everyone else, I guess. Facebook is hell and I love it. Especially because you know when a headline on an article looks like a Mad Lib from the netherworld, the comments, delicious. It's like, oh, here we go. Interracial, gay, Canadian, cannibals. We're in it, baby. This is the rest of my night. It's a true story. I don't mean to make light, but someone in Ottawa did take eating ass a little too literally, and there was an incident. But it's not about that. It's about the top liked comment, which was just, it be like that sometimes. Does it? Is cannibalism a sometimes kind of diet, my guys? Because that feels like a full-time, dietary commitment. You don't walk into the office on Monday and say, Sarah, I know we were going to start this week, but I was bad. I had German for dessert on Saturday. I'm sorry. And for an after-dinner snack, South Korean. And on the way home, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania. Sarah, I'm sorry. We'll start keto next week, I promise. As I mentioned before, I am in my 30s, which somehow makes me millennial. I know, diversity, wow. But millennials got the bad fucking rap. Everyone's like, oh, you're so sensitive. You're fucking sensitive, millennials. Millennials are not sensitive. You know what's sensitive? The automatic toilet at the Royal Farms. Because there is nothing more sensitive than when you were out there on Saturday morning after you had your South Korean the night before, sitting on that fucking toilet, wishing you were dead, and it hits you with, you didn't text me good morning. That's sensitive, okay? But we get the bad raps, Millennials, we killed the diamond industry. We killed home ownership. We killed monogamy. That one's on me, my bad. But I believe in us silly little millennials. I think we put our heads together, we could kill the concept of a haunted house. Walk with me. Because I don't know a single person my age who would leave a home that they owned because the vibes were bad. It's like, yeah, there's Latin in the attic every morning at 3 a.m. and there's blood coming down the walls. But it's rent controlled. The schools are great. My last 2 roommates were Scorpio, so this is a huge step up for me personally. Especially, God, what do I even want to say anymore? I'm off my fucking rack here. Because here's the thing, I've talked about dating before, and I'm only talking about dating because my boyfriend's not in town so I can talk about it. Don't tell him, guys! Don't you do it! But it's okay, because we were out to dinner last week, and we go out, we go to dinner, we're like, oh, we gotta wrap it up early. He had to pick his husband up from work. That's right, I'm progressive, woo! But everyone's like, oh, so you're polyamorous. Like, baby, do I look like I can spell ethical non-monogamy? I can barely pronounce it. I practiced that the entire way here. I've just come to the conclusion at this point in my life that dating me is more of a group project. husband's handling like the MLA citations, and his husband's handling, like the citations and the interviews. I pick the fonts. I do the transitions on the PowerPoints. That's what I bring to the table. It's definitely not a good credit score. That's on them. But we've developed a polyamory to fight increasing rents. So that's what it is. That is a good one. What was not a good one was how people continue to react when I say that. Because men have already been out of pocket on the internet. My phone is right there. I will come back to four separate messages that just say, "Guess I lost ya. Is there an Amber Alert? Am I on a milk carton, guys?" Everyone's so fucking out of pocket. I woke up this morning to a message that just said, "You'd make a good-looking centaur." First of all, a lot of assumptions about my body that I'm not really ready to unpack. Second of all, I feel like I get more like Mr. Tumnus from Narnia energy. Non-threatening, comes with cute outfits. I've gotten the light, so I'm gonna leave you with something. I've been thinking about dying a lot. Not because of this has been great. Mostly about how I don't want to be remembered. I don't want one of those shitty windshield stickers that says, "Rest in peace, Poppy, 1965 to 2020. What happened there? We don't know." But that's never for the person who has passed away. That's always for the living. No one's ever on their fucking deathbed saying, come here, my children, my beautiful babies. Thomas, I'm leaving you the estate and all of my holdings, and Rebecca, my beautiful baby girl, you're getting your mother's jewelry and all of her finests. And Tom, you still got that Honda Civic? I've got an idea for you. My name's been Jake. Thank you, everybody.